Hello again, this is Robert Veach here. This is my video review of the Ultocraft brand, their 12 volt cordless rechargeable drill driver with battery and a charger. Has 21 torque settings. It's a 3/8 inch keyless chuck. Has a low and a high speed switch. One will go from 0 to 400 RPM, another one will go from 0 to 1300 RPM. Has a built-in LED work light. And you can see it includes 6 drill bits, different sizes, and 6 driver bits, 1/4 inch bit holder also. You have flathead and Phillips head, different sizes there, the drill bits. And here is the charger with the US plug on there with a simple indicator, green and red. When you put the battery on there, it's going to show red if it needs to be charged, and it'll go to green when it's done charging. That's the box it came in, and it has a nice instruction booklet showing you how to use it. The battery itself is a 12 volt lithium ion battery, 1.3 amp hours, and it slides into the unit just like that and clicks into place. That's very simple to charge. The battery pack only goes in one way. If you try and do it the wrong way, it won't go in. Just plug it in like that. And you see you have the red indicator. And if it's totally dead, it'll take about an hour and a half, and that will go to green, letting you know that it's fully charged. Let's go over the full operation of this Ultocraft drill. The included driver has the bits, and they're magnetic, and they get held in place nicely. You turn this counterclockwise, and that opens up the chuck right there, and then you put whatever you're going to hold in there, whether it's a drill bit or this driver bit, and you tighten it by going clockwise. That locks it in place. Here is your trigger, which is going to vary the speed. And as soon as you push this in, you see that LED light comes on. And they did a really nice job. They made it bright and very wide, and it actually illuminates the area right where you're drilling. On some of them, they don't have that, so that's really nice. I like what they did there. So you slowly push in, and you have variable speed. The more you pull in, the faster it goes. You have a speed direction that'll reverse the direction. So that's clockwise, and that's counterclockwise. I like the way this feels. They've got rubberized pieces on here, so they set it down on the table. It stays stable. It doesn't scratch the table, doesn't scratch the driver itself. Really nice. And this is all rubberized, and it has a really nice balance to it. It actually balances right in your hands perfectly. And it's not heavy, so if you're doing drywall or something vertical and you have to hold it for a long time, you're really going to appreciate that it's not so heavy. Now I just wrote on here for information purposes the low and the high. So the low is that direction and the high is that direction. So that's how you change the actual speed. Yeah, I put white there just so that we could see it on the camera. But you have a choice of low and high quite easily by just switching that like that. And then on here you have torque settings. And you know there's a 1 right there, and you can rotate it to higher numbers. And what that does is it allows it to disengage when you reach a certain torque. So 1 is the lowest torque. So if you're doing small screws, you don't want to damage them. So I can put weight pressure here and see how it doesn't turn. Now if I go and try and do that and I increase it to a higher number, I can't stop it anymore. So that's what the torque values do, and that's really handy if you're putting in smaller screws. And even when you're drilling, if you want to drill really carefully, you can put the torque setting on there. You also notice that there is a drill setting there, so when you go all the way around and you go to the higher numbers, you're going to get to the 20, and then if you go to the drill setting there, there's no torque setting then. It's 100% of the energy or the power or the torque is going to come from here to the bit. Another thing I really like that they did on this Ultracraft drill is they have a display so you can see the capacity of the battery. See, it's just like a traffic light. You got red, yellow, green. So it's warning you when you get to the yellow, and then the red's telling you have to charge it. That's really nice. And again, that front LED is one of the nicest ones I've seen on any of the drills I reviewed. And of course, removing the battery is very simple. You just pull it out like that and slide it right back in. You also notice that they did a nice job with ventilation. There's ventilation holes at various points all along here, even in the back. And what that's going to do, that's going to allow air to flow through that DC motor in there to keep it running cool to increase its lifespan. So here's an example of that torque setting. Here's a very large carriage screw, and I'm going to set the torque really low. If I do that, it can't drive it because it reached the torque limit. Then I'm going to change this to a higher number, and I can drive it in perfectly. Now if you're drilling a hole, here's the included drill bit. Very simple. It goes in quite easily. Even on the lower torque settings, even with the torque number 1, still was able to drill that because the wood is not that hard. But it drills really smoothly and runs really smoothly. So after testing, what do I think about the Ultracraft brand, their 12-volt cordless rechargeable drill driver? This is a great value because you get the drill bits, you get the 1/4-inch drive bits, nice charger with a nice bright indicator on there, and the battery and the drill itself works really well. Nice small profile, yet a decent amount of torque. So it's my go-to small drill for quick jobs around the house. I think you're really going to like it also. I'm going to give this product a full 5-star rating. Please remember to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so you're alerted to new video uploads. And if you thought this review was helpful, please hit the like button. There'll be ordering links in the information and comments section. When you order this product, please use those links to help support this channel. I hope this video review helped you with your buying decision. Thank you for watching.